game, early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hot...
Makes the grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Let's it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Canes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They're going to throw it again. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Quarterback checking off. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been
snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Ready to try the point out. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This offense has a second down play. Now they'll run the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive.
And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Bringing the heat. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. From the gun. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Running to the left. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Smashes through. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one of getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep
going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line.
He's off to the races. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks. They run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love playing man-to-man defense. And I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. The sure hands, it's Price. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. The give to the tailback. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gonna let it fly. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Delivers the contact. At the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the offense on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long. Different.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike Backer that he knew that the Mike Backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman to call it out and pick you up. You can tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He'll come out throwing on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Off play action on first down.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Noles will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's right on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 1st down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Penny. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down and they're down to the 42.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Miami offense will take over.
Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting...
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And the ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He's into the open down the middle. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line. And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback will audible. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll set up to throw. Took a shot as he threw.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's going to pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. There he goes, breaking the pocket. They're working that left side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Quick strike complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Second down after that incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Brings it down on the right side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He's looking to throw. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way. You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They'll throw it on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Right back to him on the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
Timeout, Miami.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Off play action. Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking to move it through the air. Face to grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like,
open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th.
This receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive rhythm, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're bringing heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are
fires and picked off. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick six.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Pocket starts to collapse.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.